Well, there are several things to consider if you intend to use transparency in gCADPlus. Transparency is used, as it is in a drawing such as this, where the intention is to provide the client with a softer, more painted view of your drawing. And if we have a look at ball planting here, I think you can see that this, while it's in development, is starting to look a little softer in its appearance. So let's come back to the model, and that's done by assigning transparency and also assigning whether an entity is in front or behind. So if we pick this symbol here for a larger tree and we say edit the block, the colour in the background here, let me just scroll this down, the colour has been set to a transparency of 50. So it's a colour 190, 190, 126. And what that enables us to do, because it's been brought to the front, or the service bins and so on have been put behind that entity, that enables us to see through the upper canopy. There's another example of it here. We can still see the area, the garden bed area underneath, which is yet to be developed with some planting. So transparency can be used in that way. There's a disadvantage, though, in that modern PDF printers can't print these sorts of drawings terribly well. We offer you, to an extent, a file and save as PDF, and we can make it relatively high resolution. So I could set a box right out here for the screen, so that I'll call it test and put it on my desktop and say overwrite the one that's already there. So my logo and details will appear there, and that's a reasonable job. The transparency shows rather nicely. I can zoom out and all looks quite fine. However, if we zoom right in, you may be able to see that gradually as you get in, the writing lacks crispness that you would see in a normal PDF file. And the problem is that at the present state of development of PDF writers, they don't print transparency. So we have a conundrum. Do we use it? It's fine to use, but be aware there'll be some limitations when you are submitting your drawings to clients. By all means, email them the PDF file done in the way that I just have, but you can't get a high resolution PDF file and print it. The display of transparency is controlled by view, and we can take the transparent render off, and you can see now a lot of really solid colours, and it's not giving us the sort of result that we want. Let's now swing to another drawing, and I'll put view and transparent render on, and you can see that the formal entrance here, which is marked on either side by a rather nice pot, the pot itself, the colour has been set by setting transparency. Now, when we go to print this drawing, we're going to run into that problem where the PDF writer may not work well. But we can achieve exactly the same effect. Let's come in here and turn transparent render off for the moment. Can you see this pot here, the pot colour has been set by that transparency value of 50. This pot here, the same effect, the same colour effect if you like. Sorry to keep jumping around, but these two pots look pretty much the same. But in one case, the pot colour set by the drafter here by transparency. Over here, the pot colour is set as true colour. So we can operate with transparency off, and we can use modify and match the properties of this pot to this one and that one and that one there. Now when we turn transparency back on, we get the result we're after. We can eliminate these two, and they're gone. So we now have a design for the entrance. We can easily choose a different true colour for that if we wanted. Let's darken it up just slightly, and to do that I've selected it. I go to colour, slide all the way down here to select colour, pick true colour, and we want a sort of a grey finish to it, so we can pick this one here, and just by sliding up and down I can pick whatever colour I want. I've chosen basic colours, but there's nothing to stop you jumping in here and choosing one of these colours. Can you see I have lots and lots of scope for colouring? That's colouring the pot up. So I've made that. You may just be able to see that the one on the right there is slightly darker than the one on the left. So by setting colour by true colours and adjusting the true colour, you get the same effect as transparency, or a very similar effect. So I'd restrict transparency and use it only if I've got, say, a very, very tall tree. Let's scale this one and move it like so. And it becomes important to be able to see through. And we can edit that block. We can say these are all filled, but they do have a transparency, let's say, of 100. And then when we close the block editor, there's our new symbol, and we can actually see through it. And we might want to show that sort of layout for a client.